Good morning, students. Welcome back to my computer class. I hope you all are good at home. Students, in previous class we started our new unit, our digital spreadsheet, or simply the spreadsheet. Now, today in our class we will see how we can create a new workbook. What is workbook? Workbook is the collection of worksheets. So you can see here there are by default 3 sheets, and book 1 is name of the workbook. So suppose I want to create a new blank workbook. So in Microsoft Excel 2007, this is Office button and there are various options. But in case of 2010 version, there will be a file tab, and file tab will contain all these options. So to create a new blank workbook, we will go to the new button here. Click here, and because we want to create a new blank workbook, therefore select blank workbook. Double click here. So now you can see this is book 3. This is the default name assigned to the file by the Excel, book 3. Because book 2, it may be already created file on the desktop, therefore it automatically select the name book 3 for this new file. Now to create a workbook using templates, select new. What are templates? Templates are the predefined structure for the different objects. Our object can be a resume, it can be a structure of a budget format, it can be a time card, it can be a expense report, anything. So all these templates will have their own formatting and their own layout. If we want to reuse the template, then from here we can select the recently used templates. So this is my recently used template. They have their own structure, their own formatting and their own layout. For example, this is personal monthly budget. So when I double click here, so this is the structure of the monthly personal budget. So in this way we can select any of the recently used templates, and if we have created our own templates, then from this new we will select my templates. Okay, and if we want some different templates which are not available right now, then we can search those templates from the office.com. So these are the category of the templates. We can search any of these templates from the Microsoft Office.com. Students, now we will see how we can open a already existing file. For this, under the file tab, go to the open, and Ctrl O is the shortcut key. To create a new file, the shortcut key is Ctrl N, and to open it is Ctrl O. Click here and a open dialog box will open. From here, locate the location of the file. It can be on the desktop, in C, D, E or F drives, or some other location. So find the location, and from there we will select our file and we will click on the open. For example, I am going to select here desktop. Just select desktop and let's see, is there any file, Excel file on the desktop? For example, book 1, all classes, student detail, these are the Excel files. So I can open any one from these files. Just select the file and then click on the OK button. Okay, for example, all classes, student detail. So this is my all classes student details 2020. So in this way we can open any file. Now we will see how we can save the file. Suppose I have make some changes here. Okay, so if this is my newly created file and I am going to save it for the first time, then I can either click on the save or the save as button. Okay, and if you want to save the file with a different name or at the different location, then we will select save as. Okay, now closing a workbook. To close a workbook, simply close this button. Click on this close button. If the file is saved, then it will close the file. Otherwise, if your file is not saved, then it will ask you whether you want to save the data or not. For example, do you want to save the changes you made to this file? So if you want to keep these changes, so select yes. If you don't want to save the file, click on no. If you cancel this message, just click on cancel. Okay, so we can select any one out of these three options. Suppose I want to keep the changes which I have made in this file, then click on the yes. Okay, after that the file will get closed. Okay, now we will see how we can enter data in a cell. So when we select a cell, so you can see there is a border around the cell. This is called what? Cell pointer. Okay, so just double click here and write your data. For example, I am writing here name. This is my text data, name. Okay, I am writing here number. To write data in the cell, just select a cell and double click. So you will see a cursor here, and after that you can write your data. Okay, from here we can increase the width of the cell. Okay, so now you can see I have entered text here in the three cells. By default, text is our left aligned. Okay, the alignment of the text within a cell is left aligned. For example, I am writing my name here, so again it is left aligned. Number, suppose it is my phone number. Okay, so number is right aligned. Right aligned means when you write number in a cell, it goes to the right side. So text is on the left aligned and number is right aligned. And here is date. For example, today is 15th of September 2020. So date like number will be right aligned. Okay, so number, date, text, these are our data types. Means these tell us about the type of the data. Number means you have numerical values. It can have 0 to 9 digits and some special symbols and plus minus sign in these numbers. Okay, A number can be both integers or with the decimals. For example, if 10.25, so this is decimal number, it will also be right aligned. Date, so date has different formats. For example, we can put slash here in place of hyphen. Okay, we can also write 15th of September, SCP, September 2020. So there are different formats for date, and text is left aligned. Okay, this text is also called label. For example, this is the name of the cell, name of the column. So here we will write the different names. So this text name is acting as a label for these entries, and this text number is acting as a label for these entries. Okay, so text is also called a label, which is used to describe the different objects. For example, roll number, name, they are the text data. Okay, and here we will write a formula. We know that the formula always start with a equal to symbol. Okay, so if I want this data, this one, in this cell, then I will select this cell. The address of this cell will come here, F7. This is F7. So now this value has come to this cell. Okay, because I have used the reference here, equal to F7. So if I change the name here from Baljit to Rajesh, it will also change here. Okay, so this is formula. Formula is also left aligned. Okay, formula is also left aligned. Now, how we can select a range? A range is the continuous collection of cells. So this, if I select this data, so it is my horizontal range. Okay, these are the continuous cell, so it becomes a range. This is also a range. This is my vertical range. Okay, so to select a range, place your cursor in the first cell and then just drag the mouse. Okay, so in this way you can select a range. Suppose I want to change the data in the cell. So if I want to change the entire data of the cell, just select the cell and start typing. So it will overwrite the entire data of the cell. And if I want to make partial changes in the cell, then select the cell, double click here, cursor will appear, then write what you want to write. Okay, so we can either overwrite the data of the cell, or we can make partially addition or the partial modification in the data of the cell. Okay, students, now you have learned how to create a new workbook, new blank workbook, and how to create a workbook from templates, how to close it, how to open it, how to select a range, how to enter data into the cells. So all this practical will cover your session 2 and 3 from your book. Okay, go through the notes and solve the assignment. Thank you very much, students.